My name is Bethany Hayes, and I am a physical therapist here at Kinetic. My hometown, I claim to be Colorado Springs. That's where I've lived the longest, but I grew up in the military, so really America is my hometown. I went to the University of Colorado Springs, Colorado for my bachelor's degree, since I lived in Colorado. And then I also went to the University of Colorado at Denver for my master's degree. And then I went to East Carolina University for my doctorate in physical therapy. My favorite movie is Boondock Saints. I watch it every St. Patrick's Day without fail. My current favorite hobby right now is watercolor. I've recently gotten into it. I love art, so that's kind of my thing right now. But I also love to read and hang out with my kids. Currently, my favorite TV show is The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. I think that's the whole name. It's very clever and very witty, keeps you on your toes, and she tells a lot of good jokes. I like to vacation in a lot of different places. The more places, the better. I think the coolest thing I've done is a 5-state trip around out in the West. We went to Montana and Wyoming and Utah and South Dakota. We did a lot of stuff at once. So I like trips like that where you're hitting a lot of different things, a lot of different tourist attractions all at the same time. My favorite book is one that I read very recently. It's called Do Nothing. And the entire book is about doing nothing. It's taking a step back from life, trying not to overdo it, really trying to just embrace pleasure in life. We get so caught up in work and trying to get things done, and it's talking about just do something for the fun of doing it. So I read it and it changed my life, and it's now at the top of my list. I love a lot of aspects about my job. I think the thing I love the most is teaching. I love taking all the knowledge that I've accumulated over the years and sharing that with my patients. I feel like it empowers them to take their healthcare into their own hands, so that's one of my favorite things. But just like everybody else, I love helping my patients. That's why we got into this, but definitely that teaching piece is big for me. If I can meet somebody famous, it would be Molly Brown, who's one of the survivors from the Titanic. The movie's hilarious and kind of makes light of her personality, but she ended up doing a lot of good charity work out in Denver, Colorado. Just trying to help the population out there, donating a lot of money to some of the churches out there. She's just led a really, really good life, and so I'd love to meet her and get to know her. My best success story with a patient is a woman who had been through a lot of different doctors trying to figure out kind of what was going on with her, and she came to me for some jaw and shoulder pain, and we discovered a lot of things on the way, but we had done some dry needling with her, and her pain resolved almost within the first session, and just the look on her face when she got up from that table was worth every late night of studying and all the things that we go through to get to this point. It was amazing to see how far she had come after everything she had been through, and it's revitalizing when you see those kinds of patients just make those gains. And she sticks out in my mind just because of her face after all of that had happened.